All right, ladies and gentlemen, so the next video for the weekly outlook of what the specific currency should be doing, could be doing. So in this video, we're going to quickly go through CADs, Aussie dollars, and Kiwi dollars, right? Uh, Going over to the daily time frame. Aussie CAD, CAD looks pretty weak in comparison, but of course you're coming into an area where there could be problems, just like Aussie dollar, right? There could be problems in this area. I'm not saying that it's going to turn around because if you take a look at this piece, this is the seller that sold from here to there, then the price pulled back and then you have a lower low. Price should have gone through, did not go through, and now you have a new buyer. So the price should continue to go higher instead of going lower on this, right? So Aussie CAD looks like CAD is going to get weaker. CAD Swiss franc, we've been through this. For as long as you're above this, you cannot look for CAD weakness on this. So we'll see. If we go through this, of course, then the pullback is going to be for the sell side. As of right now, this looks like that CAD is going to be stronger here. The next one is, of course, the beautiful, beautiful CAD yen. Prices should continue to go lower. I mean, of course, this area is going to be problematic. So what we want to see is prices either pull back cheaply, slowly into this area to go lower, or go through this to go lower. But the recent momentum on this chart, where Canadian dollar is on the left side, is towards the south. So that means that CAD is inclined towards weakness, right? Euro CAD, took a couple of trades on this for the sell side, did not work. I mean, I did make money, but did not go all the way because this buyer is still holding. Now, if you're interested on the buy side, I assume the prices are going to go through this and then continue to go higher. Looks like CAD is going to be weak because there is still a lot of room for the price to travel if you go through this. Now, keep that in mind. You still have not gone through this area. So, uh, be very careful and be patient on this currency pair. If you take a look at a lower time frame, yeah, so I mean, you have gone through this and now you're in this area of where the price could want to do anything. Um, this seller could want to sell and this buyer could want to buy. So at this point in time, I'm not interested in doing anything on CAD yen. What I would like to see is prices going through this and then pulling back to go higher. Looks like CAD is going to be weak on this too. Uh, Pound CAD, of course, the prices have gone through this massive, massive range, and any pullbacks should be for buys. But again, we'll have to see how the price unfolds as market opens, and there's quite a bit of news on pound next week too. So we'll have to be vigilant on what movements are coming our way, right? There is no hard and fast rule of it is gonna do that, right? Okay. Kiwi CAD, we discussed this in the previous video that this as you went through this buyer should be buying it. It is buying, but now you're at a dilemma of what if this seller wants to sell. This is all one sell, although it did not come all the way down. So for if you are interested in trading Kiwi CAD, I never trade Kiwi CAD or Aussie CAD or Aussie Kiwi. But if you are interested to trade this, you would probably want to see a rollover in the area where the price is at right now. It looks unlikely at the moment because of what the recent momentum is. So if you're looking to trade this, I would suggest that you see the prices go through all of this mess. It's a very, very dangerous area for the prices to buy. So you would want to see the prices go through all of this mess and then probably you'd be able to buy. Not always, never interested in Kiwi CAD. Uh, why is dollar CAD here? Oh, because we're doing CADs. Okay. So the last one is dollar CAD. We've discussed this with dollar. I am inclined towards buying this because of how the recent momentum is picking up after, coming back from. So this buyer, it's basically this buyer that is in control at the moment, or this buyer. So I am looking for probably buys on this, but we'll have to see how the price unfolds. Okay, so CAD looks like it's going to be weak for the next coming up week. The spellings are different on the week that CAD is going to be and the week that is coming towards us. It's WEAK for weaker CAD and WEEK for next week. So do not get confused with 2 weeks. All right. Gonna go through Kiwis now. Very interesting. Looks like Kiwi is going to be the weakest of the currencies for the next week. Again, discuss this in dollar, Kiwi dollar, New Zealand dollar, US dollar, while we were discussing US dollar, that the prices are in an area where they should start to sell from. Again, if you go through this, of course you're going to go continue to buy. But I am inclined towards selling this at the moment. As the price starts to unfold, as the markets open, it could be a different story. But for now, I am interested in selling this because, again, I'll tell you why. Because when this seller sold, came all the way down to there is no lower low, right? It has attempted twice, and then it came up where the buyers got introduced into the markets, and then it sold, but it never got down all the way to there. So as we know that if the bigger seller is selling, he's gonna want to attempt a lower low. If he fails, that's a different story. There was no attempt. So this could be the time for the bigger seller to attempt a lower low. If not, it's going to go through this and then we'll look to buy. Otherwise, as long as you're below this, we cannot look to buy it. All right. Uh, Kiwi yen, of course, looking for yen strength. We've gone through this. We've gone through this now. And we're going to want to see a pullback to continue to go lower. Kiwi Swiss franc, we've discussed this while discussing Swiss franc. Of course, the price bought from all the way down to there, all the way up to there, but then the seller is more in control, and then you see a little bit of a pause in there before the price goes higher. So, and now you're right where the price should start to reject from. Again, if you're looking to buy this, you would want to see the prices go through all of this mess. It's going to take some time. Uh, Maybe go to if you're able to go through this, hold above, close above, and then pull back into this area, you could go for buys. But at the moment does not look like it's going to be a buy. It looks like it's going to be a sell. Pound Kiwi, pound is pretty strong. Looks like it tried to sell here all the way to there, but then it was this buyer in control, and now it's this buyer in control. There is no attempt to higher highs, so it's probably going to continue to buy and go through this, and we'll see how the price unfolds. Again, I'm not very interested in trading pound Kiwi because of how high the spread is. Uh, it's because we use very small stop losses, so we're generally not interested in trading with pairs that have high spreads, right? But the recent momentum looks to be with the buys. It should come all the way up to here, if not higher. Okay, Euro Kiwi, same thing as Pound Kiwi. Prices tried to sell here, could not sell. This is a very interesting area, very important area, because as you can see, the prices tried to sell here, got wrong-footed miserably. The prices are testing back down now. We look at a lower time frame. I mean, it could come lower. Turn around to go higher or go above this and then pull back to go higher. But the buyer looks to be in control. We have to come and challenge this level of resistance. We'll probably go through this too. Uh, if you zoom out a little, yeah, looks like we will go through this. The target should be up in here. Okay, Aussie Kiwi, never interested. Not going to talk about it at all. At all. Do not like it. Okay. Uh, Kiwi done. Aussie dollar. We've discussed Aussie CAD. Looks like Aussie strong. Should continue to push higher. Aussie Swiss franc. Same story at the moment. Although to the left side there is a lot of mess that could weaken Aussie, but at this point in time you're in a buyer's playground, so the price will need to come lower than this to go lower. Looks like Aussie is strong at the moment here too. Aussie yen, the price needs to go through this and then pull back. And Aussie New Zealand, not going to talk about it. Aussie dollar, we've discussed this. If the price turns around, it's going lower. If it continues to go higher, it continues to go higher. Not sure what it wants to do at the moment. Euro Aussie at a very interesting area. Very interesting area. Looks like this is where all the liquidity or stop losses or whatever you want to call it are going to be. And now you're just trying to turn around to go higher. It could come down again, turn around, go higher. But for it to continue to go lower, you're going to have to go through a lot of area, which is very difficult. So there's a buy coming up on this too. Pound Aussie, same as Euro Aussie. Looks like it's gonna wanna come all the way up into these areas. It's probably turning around at the moment. Could do the same thing as Euro Aussie, but if you are sell biased on this, be sure that you go through this. Otherwise, there are no sells. Okay, this was about Aussie, Kiwi, and CAD. And in the next video, we're gonna do Euro and Pound. Cheers, guys.